welcome back to this Pro Presenter 7 training video, and in this one we're going to be looking at song arrangements. So arrangements are a great way of getting yourself in the best possible position to follow a band along. So we generally build arrangements in a rehearsal time once we know what order and arrangement the band are going to be playing in. And so we can lay out our song to match, but we can also save that for future, because we often find worship leaders will have their own arrangements that they'll regularly use, and then in the future you'll have it ready to recall and you won't have to keep rebuilding it. So let's have a look at this. What we're going to do is we're going to go into presentations, we're going to find our song. So there is a step before this, which is importing songs, which you will see in another training video. But let's say it has been imported, and we're going to look at Build My Life. You'll see next to it in brackets we've got a name, so this is what arrangement it's currently being displayed in, and we've got the name Emily of a worship leader. Now let's say we want to create a new one for a guy called Bob. So we're going to come across to this toolbar up here, and we're going to see this icon which is 3 dots, and it's called Arrangements. If you hover over it, it will say Arrangements. This opens up our Arrangement tab. And you'll see for Emily here, you can see we've got the song is split into groups, and it's been laid out in the way she does it. So she goes from, always start with the background, which is how we bring in our graphic background. Starts from the interlude, which is just a blank slide. And then we've got verse 1, verse 2, chorus 1, bridge, and then an outro. And that's the order she does it in. But let's say we've got a new singer called Bob, and he does it slightly differently. We're going to go to this drop-down menu, and we're going to go New Arrangement. Going to title it Bob, hit OK. Now it will load in the arrangement from before, or the stock one, and this is where you can start to edit it. So he doesn't like verse 2, and he doesn't do the bridge, but what he does is repeats verse 1, and he repeats the chorus, and then he goes back to verse 1 again. So just by simply grabbing those icons and bringing them down into the row below, you'll see down here it's updated our order. So we've now got verse 1 across there, then it repeats, and the same for the chorus, and then back to verse 1. So we've very quickly managed to build the exact order, so wow, it's really simple for us to follow along, and that's now saved for future reference. If you go over to the left here, you'll now see Build My Life is in the Bob format. If you need to change it back, you can simply come back up here and go back to our Emily or James layout, which again loads in a different arrangement. Once you're happy with your arrangement, you can just close the arrangement window, and then that's ready to use during your service.